Hi Mayank, my name's Andrew and I work here at IELTSpodcast.com with Ben and all of the others. I correct the essays primarily, and with these trial corrections, what we do is give you a sample of our work. The whole idea of our courses is to offer repeated corrections over time to enable you to spot your own mistakes so that you stop making them in future and perform better in the exam. Obviously, with one correction, we can provide you with a limited amount of advice, but we will try to do as much as possible for you. By that, I will essentially read through your essay sentence by sentence and point out all of your mistakes. Let's begin, shall we? So there is no doubt that marketing is the primary source of communicating one's idea. I would say that it's not a source of communication. It's a method. I would say a primary method of communicating one's products or communicating one's available products. Some people believe, so one point here is we never use contractions in academic essays. We stick with it is. We only use these apostrophes for possessive plural or possessive. So this is great, this is correct, one's idea. But here, this is short for it is, so we should use the full form of the word. Some people believe that if it is done abroad, then it may be harmful for the target country, comma, while others argue that it is essential to communicate new ideas and culture as a form of education, ultimately benefiting the economy. So, economic education is not really a thing. These are two separate ideas. We can benefit the economy and we can benefit education. Education benefits when the economy benefits because more tax money means more funding for education. But these are not the same thing. So what we can say is that it can benefit both the economy and education. In my opinion, I agree with the latter, so double T here, latter part of the argument. And here we should say, personally, I agree with the latter argument, and this essay will present examples to support this. Primarily, we don't need this capital here as well. So primarily, or firstly, international merchandising is the best way by which we can expose our products to other parts of the world, or to expose to market our products on the international stage. We don't need this, so we can just say, in this way, we can advertise the talents of our country around the world to help spread business, or to help spread trade. Trade is good. As a consequence, we don't need this, we could just say, as a consequence, products, or our country's products can earn global recognition and subsequently grow sales for the respective companies. For instance, an Indian organization, Amal Merchandise, sells products all over Europe and hence generates more revenue than the other companies which restrict their marketing to, let's say, who restrict their marketing or their sales, to local markets only. Therefore, it is certainly beneficial to sell products abroad, as it also increases our country's economic growth. Secondly, this will also help to expose the target country to new cultures, languages, and ideas. This is because, or I could just say, in this way, many people will come to identify the influential and creative thinking of the people of that country. I would say this could create a better impression, or this could be used to create an impression. We want to talk about generating respect for the creative thinking of the people. So we could say that it could improve the reputation of people who participate in global marketing. So global marketing is a good way to increase your reputation, which is what you're saying here about growing their stature. Because their stature, their status, is essentially based on their reputation. Therefore, there are many positives in marketing one's product around the world. So these say the same thing. There are many positives, brings lots of benefits. They say exactly the same thing. So let's try not to repeat ourselves. Maybe expand this a bit further with a summary of the benefits and how they outweigh the disadvantages. In conclusion, there are numerous benefits of global marketing, as it exposes a nation to larger brands and assists in the economic development of the country in question. So slightly more expanded sentences would be my primary piece of advice, and maybe more balanced paragraphs. Academic paragraphs introduce an idea, expand with your opinion, justify with an example, and then explain at the end. 4 sentences, 1 idea, in a correct flow. Do that for both paragraphs in the body. Introduce, expand, justify, explain, and you'll have a well-balanced and cracking essay. So if you would like to continue receiving corrections in this manner, like I said, where I point out all of your mistakes, you can subscribe to our course, the link to which is in the email that I've sent. I do hope to be seeing some more of your work come through soon, Mayank. Until then, have a wonderful evening, and speak later. Bye bye now.